Hey guys, I'm back. I baked my rings and honestly I noticed some things that I don't really love. Like they were too thick and chunky that my fingers can't close, and I just really do not like that. So I decided to learn from my mistakes and try it in different ways. Like there's a couple that I liked how they fit, so I'm just gonna try to base it off that and try again. So hopefully this helps you out, because if you followed me along, probably save you some time. So maybe some tips to keep it thinner, because it honestly was hard to keep it thinner. Like I didn't want big chunky rings even from the beginning. So yeah, so this is how the rings turned out. Kind of hard to show. I'm gonna try to... This is how they turned out. I'll show you a few. So this one, I really like how it turned out. It's very thin and just pretty. Like you can stack them. And this heart one actually turned out good. Like I could still put my fingers together. It's like a good amount of chunky. And then this one, it represents what I do not like. Like it just feels huge and I can't put my fingers together. I just do not like that. And this one, it's still chunky, but I still like it. So I'm gonna try to make it again, just because I want my cousin to have a good one. And plus, I do like the idea of it. But honestly, like this, I even like it, but I am gonna try to make it thinner. And this one, I also really like how it turned out. It's just thin and pretty. But honestly, I do want to try to make it more perfect, because like you can see the imperfections. So basically what I learned from this trial, which hopefully helps you out so you didn't do the same mistakes, or yeah, so I said that it was easier to make it like this, where you roll it out and then press it, because it was easier to like blend the edges together. Like this one, it was like harder, it just so it wasn't like perfect. But honestly, I do really like how this one turned out 100 times more than the other one. Like they're just so thick, I don't know what I was thinking honestly. So I'm gonna try it again, and I have high hopes because I learned and I think they'll be better, and I'm excited because the good ones turned out really good and I think I can make them better. So stay tuned. So I think I'm just gonna stick to the twisties because I really like how they turned out. And plus you could twist a bunch of different colors together and it'll look cute. So what I learned is this extractor tool makes it a lot easier, but it is not essential. I will have it listed below though. It just makes it very thin and easier to work with, because if you hand roll it, it's pretty tough to make it that thin evenly, so it does help. And yeah, other than that, I just twisted it, and holding it while you twist it, especially if it's long, helps it not be so tight. And yeah. This one, since I was holding from the middle and twisting it, it didn't get as like tight, so I like that better. So I would keep that as a tip because that helped. This one ended up turning out better. I just didn't squish so much like conjoining it, because when I tried to on these, I think that one was maybe just a thinner, I don't know. They turned out like this, so not mending it too much did help, but I still want it to be tacked, you know, so I'm trying to do my best without messing it up too much. Okay, I think that's good, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, so this is essentially how I made all my rings after the second batch. I roll it and then I put it into that tool, which makes it the perfect amount of thickness. Then I also use that tool to just make the ring essentially, just make a line the thickness you desire. And then this part's really important to make it the perfect size of your finger, which could take a couple tries, but it is important because if it is too big, it's awkward and it'll just fall off. And if it's too small, then you won't even be able to get it over your finger. So once you do that, you just mend it together, and you just have to be gentle with it. You can't really push it too much or it messes up the shape. And then I had a ring, so I used that for sizing because that one fit me well. And then I just used some scrap leftover from last time just to use it for my design. And then I just cut out little circles with that little machine I have, which just makes perfect circles. I think it was like for cakes. And I will also have all the tools listed below. I got most of them from Amazon and also Hobby Lobby. And yeah, so this is essentially how I made all my rings. I didn't show every single one, but I made fairly simple designs. Like most of them were smiley faces, which are just flattened circles. And then I also did a heart, and I just put that on top. And then I did a moon, which was honestly harder. But other than that, this is how I made them. So yeah, I hope that helped. Okay, so this one, I just put my little circle tool, just cut out some ones I already had like tie-dyed from the last time. Or not tie-dyed, but like marbled kind of. You just put 4 little circles. So this one is fairly easy, but also kind of annoying. You just roll it out as much as possible. And then you just kind of fold it into each other, trying to make it as even as possible. And keep in mind, it has to be fairly long. Longer than you would expect, because that one barely fit my pinky because it shrinks a lot when you like do that. And also push together while you do it. It keeps it from pulling as much. Pressing it also helps with that. And also when you mend it, be careful and just be gentle, because if you do it too hard, it's very obvious with all the arches and stuff. And also I rolled it out because it leaves a lot of fingerprints, so that just helps it out a bit. Okay, I'm back with the finished product. I think they turned out so good. I'm excited to show you guys. This is them. These are like my favorite ones. They're so cute and fun and colorful. I'm really vibing with them. And yeah, I really do think my new technique really did help, because literally I feel like they're thick, but not like super thick. Like obviously this one hella thick, this one hella thick, but you saw my problem with it. Like literally, like if you do it any smaller, it literally unfolds, but if it's bigger it doesn't for some reason. But this is like a little unrealistically big, but I still really like how it looks, so I might do it sometimes. And obviously I don't think I'm gonna wear like all of these at once, you know, so I think like a couple will look really good. I really vibe with them. I just feel like showing my hands a lot. And yeah, I really love how it turned out. I would definitely try my new techniques that I use. And also another tip that I didn't share, because I didn't share me actually baking them, because I just followed the instructions it says on there. So yeah, so I usually do like a tent around like the tray I put it in. So it just goes like that, so like it ventilates or something. I saw it somewhere, and I just always did that when I bake my clay. And this last time it was just late and I just wanted to get it done already, so I was like whatever. I didn't do it because it was kind of complicated, because I don't know, it just wasn't working out. So I was like whatever, I'm not gonna do it. And I didn't think it was gonna be a big deal, but actually it did affect some of my, it affected one color. So I think like it's a good thing to do just in case, like what if you have a sensitive color or something, because the rest were totally fine, but it really bummed me out because that was like my favorite color. So this is what it's supposed to be, and this is what they turned out as. Like sometimes it kind of looks like it could be cool, like a jade or like something, but then it looks brown or like kind of like glow in dark and splotchy and weird. And this one's like beautiful. So that kind of bummed me out because I was looking forward to it, but luckily I didn't do as much with that color in this time than the previous time. So luckily I still have a good amount of that color left. But yeah, that bummed me out. But other than that, I would highly recommend doing this. Like, it did take me a while, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know, it just took me really long, but it takes me long to do certain things, so I don't know. But I was having fun with it, so honestly, I would recommend everyone to do this. Like, even if you just bought like one little pack of clay, or maybe two, like, you literally be set, and it's like a fun, like, easy thing to do. And they're just like unique and cool. So like, I feel like even with this outfit, it's cool, like just a plain outfit. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up or comment, or any interaction I would highly appreciate. And definitely subscribe. Subscribe will mean the world to me. Anything would, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm also gonna be posting every Thursday at 4 o'clock. Like, that's my new goal. So if you know me, or if you don't, keep me accountable, because I actually really do want to post more often. So yeah, bye. Thanks so much.